Welcome to Spiritism Explored and Explained, where we take you on a journey of discovery of the other side, the spirit realm, the universe from which you came and shall return. Psychometry. How does it work? How can a person infer past owners, scenes, dramatic episodes from an inanimate object? Psychometry is real and it is explained by Spiritism. What is the definition of psychometry? The alleged art or faculty of divining facts concerning an object or a person associated with it, by contact or with proximity to the object. In the book In the Realms of Mediumship, psychographed by Francisco Chico C. Xavier, and inspired by Andre Luis, the team that Andre is on is exploring all types of mediumship. In the chapter Eyesight, the group is exploring psychometry. In order to learn in the field, Andre and his team enters a museum. His team leader, Alice, tells the group, "A lot of spirits with minds fixated on the past frequent places like this for the simple pleasure of recalling it," remarked the assistant. Once inside, Andre perceives that most of the pieces in the museum are covered with opaque fluids. Spread around the fluids were points of light. Alice explains to the group what they are detecting. All of the objects framed by those fluidic substances are strongly remembered or frequently visited by those who used to possess them. Now remember, Andre is a spirit. He is telling us, in the realms of mediumship, what he is seeing with other spirits as they go to a physical museum and they look at objects. Some of the objects without grace masses are those that are not thought of or remembered by anyone. Andre then spots an antique clock. This is what happens next. Alice suggested that I touch it, and almost instantly on my mind's eye, I saw a lovely family meeting in which an older couple was enjoying a conversation with four young people in the prime of their lives. With that living picture projected in my inner mind, I examined the pleasant and stately room. The Austrian furniture added a sobriety and nobility to the ambient, which was decorated with vases of flowers and valuable paintings. The clock was there as well, dominating the scene from an old wall adorned with care. Hence, the clock stored the images via the vibrations of the memories of the people present. Alice leads Andre and his co-workers through exactly how this phenomena operates. Now listen, this is the essence of psychometry. This is what he said. The clock is enveloped by the mental currents of those still attached to it, much like the copper is sensitized by the electric current while conducting electric energy. As we examine it in its present state, we are immediately tuning into the memories of the people who cherished it. Therefore, our thoughts, which we radiate in all directions, are like a radio tower that is always on, accumulated upon the object of our attention. Alice explains further. Thought spreads our own emanations everywhere it is projected. We leave spiritual vestiges wherever we project the rays of our mind. Just as an animal leaves traces of its characteristic odor, making itself easily trackable by the dog's sensitivity. When freed from the dense body, our senses become more acute, and thus we can easily perceive such phenomena within the sphere that limits our evolutionary aptitudes. So what is he saying? He's saying, as a bloodhound can sniff our trail with amazing accuracy, spirits can access any objects that have been associated with us and play back any scenes that are trapped in the article. Alice also confirms that one could use the thoughts attached to the clock to find the spirits who left their vibrations, since each spirit has a unique vibratory identification. One of the group asked that does the phrase "within the sphere that limits our evolutionary aptitudes" mean that lower spirits could not detect the thoughts of higher spirits? Alice confirms that hypothesis. That's right, he said. Those who have reached a level that we cannot even imagine have ascended to other realms, transcending our manner of being and expressing ourselves. Their thoughts vibrate on another frequency altogether. Of course, they can accompany us and assist us, because it is the law that spirits from a higher order can come down to spirits of a lower order whenever they want, but we in turn cannot go up to them. Alice then goes further and tells the group that if the group concentrated more on the clock, they would be able to discover the history of the raw material that the clock was made of. Therefore, any inanimate object is able to record not only thoughts from spirits, but also from events from nature. All thoughts, all matter is composed of vibrations. These vibrations leave traces of their existence as they spread across the universe. The world beyond ours, what the Druids called the other place, is remarkable. The more we understand how the spirit world works, the more we are able to comprehend the so-called unexplainable phenomena which occurs on Earth, what our current culture would like to dismiss as mere illusions. Learn more about the power of spirits and the attributes of spirits in my book, The Spirits in the Spirit Universe, Book 2 of Spiritism as revealed to an Anglican vicar. It covers communications that pertain to 5 main themes: spirit education in the lower levels and in the higher levels, spirit attributes, the power of spirits, and the knowledge of the universe. Imagine a fantasy world where if you apply yourself, you can travel from sphere to higher sphere, accumulating new attributes and powers after graduating from each level. Nothing could stop you. There are no limits. Promotion is based solely on merit. Within each stage, your mind is fully engaged in comprehending the most extraordinary knowledge, all within an atmosphere of supportive and congenial friends. If this sounds like heaven to you, then you are correct. It is heaven. God bless.